Hi, so Disney chairman Alan Horn has done an interview with the Hollywood Reporter, and he discusses a number of Disney projects that are currently underway, such as Aladdin and Pixar movie. He also discusses Star Wars, and there's a few points I want to raise. I just feel that Disney continue to make a real mistake with Star Wars. They don't understand Star Wars. They don't understand how passionate Star Wars fans are, and I just don't think they get it. They try to merge Star Wars into Disney, and that's a real mistake, because Star Wars fans are so passionate and they're so ingrained within Star Wars that the people running Star Wars need to understand and appreciate how passionate Star Wars fans are. And I'll show you an example, and I just think this is just terrible. Why he would do this, I just don't know. So, in the interview, he discussed how he briefly raises Solo, and he says, "I think it was a pretty good movie," but he also says the media says it's a failure. Throughout this interview, there's no discussion. He doesn't raise Star Wars fans at all. He doesn't show any appreciation towards Star Wars fans. He doesn't acknowledge Star Wars fans. He doesn't say anything personal. There's nothing personal in this interview. If he said, we made a mistake with Solo, we shouldn't have made the character pansexual, we made this mistake, or this is why Solo failed, and made it personal and brought a personal touch between Disney and the Star Wars fans. Star Wars fans can appreciate that. That's a sort of a form of bonding that does need to take place between Star Wars and the fan. If you don't have that, it's very disconnected, and you might have that with Aladdin and perhaps even Marvel, but with Star Wars it's very different. It's when you have that level of passion, they need to acknowledge it. You had George Lucas. George Lucas used to host Star Wars fan movie contests and communicate with the fans directly, and that's missing. And Disney just don't understand that. They don't understand the importance of acknowledging the fans. They understand how passionate the fans are. I just struggle to understand how lack of understanding Disney have. They just don't get Star Wars at all. They just miss the point. Why mention the media? Star Wars fans, the people that pay the money, aren't interested in the media. Okay, so let's say a Star Wars movie comes out tomorrow. The media can pan it, or they can say it's the greatest movie ever. It's the Star Wars fans will make their own opinions. And 2 or 3 years later, whatever the media said will be forgotten about. The fans are so passionate, they know that it's their opinion that counts. So why not communicate with the fans? Why mention media? It's far less relevant. Other movies might crash because the media says it's a poor movie. But Star Wars fans will make their own judgment, and I just don't understand why he's not mentioning the fans. And also in this interview, where he's asked what will happen after episode 9, he just says it's all in discussion. That to me is really almost quite arrogant. Why not put a bit of detail? Why not use this opportunity, this interview with the Hollywood Reporter, to build a relationship with the fans, put some detail in. And even if they said, we're going to try and make great Star Wars content, we're going to try and make some great Star Wars TV shows, at least it shows they're trying. Star Wars fans can appreciate that. If they get it wrong, then but they said, we're trying. So that's something. But just to put out these bland statements, that's what every single business, says, it's all in discussion. When you have something like Star Wars, where the fans are passionate, and you have fans who are dedicating a large portion of their money towards it. You might have some fans that spend $500 a year, perhaps even more, of their disposable income on Star Wars. If you're not appreciating that, it's not going to continue. These aren't fans that just go and buy a cinema ticket and a t-shirt. These are fans who dedicate a lot of their lives to appreciating Star Wars and to going to conventions and buying expensive costumes. There's Star Wars costumes that cost $1,000. And Disney needs to start understanding that and start appreciating how unique Star Wars is, and how passionate Star Wars fans are, or they will lose them. The Star Wars fans will get fed up with this lack of personal approach towards it. And here he talks briefly about episode 9, and he says, it's a big deal and it's going to be terrific. Yes, that everybody knows that. Why not put out a little bit of information? Why not say, the fans, mention that 4-letter word? That is because if the fans walk away, Lucasfilm crashes, because Lucasfilm doesn't really have anything else to support it. I flew down the rights to Indiana Jones. That's not a $4 billion franchise. Star Wars could be huge. Star Wars could be the biggest franchise in terms of money ever. It could make billions and billions of dollars. It has made billions of dollars, and it could continue to make billions of dollars. But not if they don't appreciate the fans. And I just can't believe that the chairman of Disney would come out and give such a poor business-like interview. Why bring out such this? Why take this sort of very bland, very obvious statement? It's all in discussion. Why not say, we've got some fantastic plans ahead. We've brought on some great writers and great directors. Show a bit of passion. That's what Star Wars fans need. They need to see a bit of passion put into Star Wars, because Solo crashed at the box office. So just to say it's all in discussion, that doesn't really fill us with confidence, because Solo was in discussion. If they say, we made mistakes, we learned from our mistakes, we brought in some great writers, and show a bit of passion and a bit of detail, that's what Star Wars fans want to see, in my opinion. If I'm wrong, if you're happy with just this bland, it's all in discussion statements, and putting the media first, then let me know in the comments below. But personally, I just think this is just about as bad as an interview gets. Why he's hosted this interview? Why he spent his time on this? And what I don't understand is this: why Star Wars fans want to see this? Why they would put a photo out of this? This is nonsense. This is, you've got Solo crashed at the box office, and they're busy doing things like this. What does that mean to Star Wars fans? It doesn't mean anything. It just means that the Star Wars crashed at the box office, and they're busy making models of each other. How start to fill the Star Wars fans with confidence and communicate with them? Why not put out competition prizes, or tickets to the premiere, or some sort of something exclusive, or a bit of information? Why not build up some excitement instead of putting out these just absolute dross, some stupid photo? Why not? Why say it's all in discussion? Put some passion into it. This is the chairman of Disney, and it just shows that they don't understand Star Wars fans at all. This doesn't make up for Solo crashing at the box office. If they think it does, it's just a mockery. They don't understand Star Wars at all. They are losing Star Wars. Day by day, it is going downhill. If they're spending the time on this rubbish, Star Wars doesn't have a future.